The components of a cell. In another lecture, I examined some of the differences between eukaryotic and prokaryotic organisms. I said that the primary point of distinction between the two groups was that eukaryotes have membrane-bound components called organelles, while prokaryotes do not. In this lecture, I want to dive deeper into that topic and look at some of the specific components that can be found in each cell type, as well as give a brief overview of what each one does in the cell. Number 1. The cell membrane. The cell membrane is present in all cells. It provides structural support and it controls movement of molecules into and out of the cell. Number 2. The cell wall. The cell wall is different than the cell membrane. A cell membrane is made of lipids and is present in all cells. A cell wall is made of cellulose and is only found in plants, fungi, and bacteria. The cell wall is mostly responsible for providing structural support for the cell. Number 3. The nucleus. The nucleus is present in all eukaryotic cells, and it contains the genetic material for the cell. There is only one nucleus in any given cell. Number 4. The nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane is the double-layered membrane around the nucleus. It controls movement into and out of the nucleus. Number 5. The nucleolus, or nucleoli if it's plural. The nucleolus is present in all eukaryotes. A cell can have one or more nucleoli, which are found inside the nucleus. The nucleoli are responsible for building other components called ribosomes, which I'll describe in a moment. Number 6. The cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is present in all cells. The cytoplasm is the liquid that fills the inside of the cell. Most people think this is just water, which is incorrect. The cytoplasm is a substance that is rich with proteins and molecules that are needed by the cell. It also contains the cytoskeleton fibers, which brings us to number 7, the cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton is found in all cells. It's a network of tube-like fibers that span the inside of the cell, sort of like those steel cables used to build bridges. And, like steel cables, the cytoskeleton provides structural support for the cell. It also helps move other organelles around inside the cell. Number 8. The Endoplasmic Reticulum, usually just called ER for short. Endoplasmic Reticulum is found in almost all eukaryotic cells. It's a network of tubes connected to the nuclear membrane. There are two forms of endoplasmic reticulum. The first type is called rough ER. Rough ER has ribosomes attached to the outer surface, giving it a rough appearance, hence the name. Rough ER assists with production of proteins. Number 2 is the smooth ER. Smooth ER does not have ribosomes attached. Smooth ER is responsible for production of lipids, phospholipids, and steroids. It is also involved in various aspects of cell metabolism. Number 9. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are found in all cells, and there can be many of them in a cell. They can be free-floating or attached to the rough ER. The ribosomes are where protein synthesis happens. Number 10. The mitochondrion, or plural is mitochondria. Mitochondria are present in all eukaryotes. There are many mitochondria in a cell. Mitochondria are often called the powerhouse of the cell because they break down glucose to release the energy so that it can be used by the cell. Number 11. Vacuoles. Vacuoles are found in plant and animal cells. Plant cells only have one large vacuole, while animal cells have many small ones. Vacuoles are responsible for storage of various molecules, and they are also where waste is stored so it can be later exported from the cell. Vacuoles are the largest organelle in plant cells. Number 12. Lysosomes. Lysosomes are common in animal cells. They can be in plant cells too, but they're not as common. There are more than one lysosome in a cell. They break down molecules, including other cell components that are no longer needed by the cell. Number 13. Chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are where photosynthesis happens. Thus, chloroplasts are only found in photosynthetic organisms like plants and algae. Number 14. Golgi Apparatus. Golgi apparatus are found in eukaryotic cells. Animal cells typically have a few large Golgi apparatus, while plant cells have many small ones, sometimes several hundred of them. After the endoplasmic reticulum builds proteins and lipids, those are sent to the Golgi apparatus, which modifies them, packages them up, and sends them out to the rest of the cell. Number 15. Centrioles. Centrioles are found in animal cells. In a process known as mitosis, the chromosomes of a cell are divided into two sets, so that when the cell divides in two, each daughter cell can get a copy of the genetic material. The centrioles are long, thin structures that help pull the chromosomes apart during this process. So those are some of the more prominent components of eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells, along with a brief overview of what each one does in the cell. This recording is by Learnabit.com. Learn about science in 10 minutes or less with free audio lectures from Learnabit. That's LERNABIT.com.